Hi, welcome to my theory tuition series where we're working step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbale.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. You can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books I have available. I've written an exam technique guidebook, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually in the exam room working through your paper on exam day. So if you go to sharonbale.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab. Please do, that'd be very encouraging, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And now we're going to press on and continue with the paper A of 2017. We're going to be looking at question 4 now. So if you turn with me to page 4, you'll see that we're on to question 4. There we go. So I always suggest that you have a go of these yourself. It doesn't matter if you go wrong. You're always writing in pencil, always do write in pencil. And then it doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just rub it out and try again. You'll learn much more thoroughly that way. Nice sharp pencil, eraser and ruler, and we're ready to go. So I'm hoping that you've had a go of this, and so now I'll work through these questions with you. We'll work through them together. So question 4 asks us, add the correct clef, and then helpfully they say any necessary accidentals to each of these tonics. We don't want tonic triads. Don't use key signatures, just accidentals as and where they're needed. But of course you need to bear the key signature in mind. You still need to know that. So to begin with, C minor, of course, must begin with the tonic note of a C. And for that to be the case, that needs to be bass clef. If you're not sure, you can just count it down. We know that's a G, G, F, E, D, C, and there's our C, E, G triad. So we need a bass clef there. Now C minor has a key signature of B flats, E flats, and A flats. So C, E must be flattened. We must flatten the E. Let's look at the next one. So for this to be B flat major, we need this to be in the treble clef because we want this tonic note here to be a B or a B flat. So we need that to be the treble clef. So our triad here is B, D, F. Now B flat major has a key signature of B flats and E flats, and so this B flat, of course, needs to be added to make the tonic of B flat. Okay, for this to be a triad of E major, we need this tonic note here at the bottom of the triad to be an E, and so that needs to be treble. Now E major has a key signature of F, C, G, D sharps, and here we have E, G, B, and so the G needs to be sharpened to be complete. Pressing on, so A minor, we need this tonic note here at the bottom to be an A, and so that needs to be treble. So we have A, C, E. A minor is related to C major, which is a key signature of nothing, and so that can just stay as it is. And then for this to be A major, this bottom note here, for this to be A, we need this to be bass clef. Now A major has a key signature of F sharps, C sharps, G sharps, and here we've got A, C, E, and so the C needs to be sharpened to make that major. Let's move on to question 5. And so question 5 asks us, after each of these notes, write a higher note to form the named melodic interval. So that's why it's going after, not above, because a melodic interval follows after, like a melody. And we always go higher, so the given note is always the first. We're in F sharp minor, so each time we're counting up from F sharp in this case. However, just because we're in F sharp minor, that doesn't mean every interval will be minor, so we may need to do some adjustments here. So first of all, to just get half marks, we just need to get the interval correct. So the only way we can go wrong here is if we forget to count the given interval as the first, because this is the first degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes us to D, F, G, A, B, C, D. Now a minor 6, it fits in with the key signature of F sharp minor, and so nothing needs changing there, that's correct. F sharp to D is a minor 6th. If you're not sure, you can always tell by looking at the piano keyboard. F sharp to D is the minor 6th. To D sharp would be a larger interval, that would make it major. So let's go on. So here we need to first of all make a 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the ledger line, 6 is the space, 7 is the next ledger line. Just count that carefully with your ledger lines. So we need to make this a major 7th. Now F to C would be major, and so F sharp to C sharp is also major, so we need to just adjust that and raise that to make it a major interval. A perfect 4th, so let's get the 4th. 1, 2, 3 is the ledger line, 4 is the space above that, and that's correct already. Perfect 4th is already part of that key signature. And again, we can just look at it. We know that F major, it's difficult to be thinking in F sharps. So if we start on F, we know that F to B flat is the perfect 4th. F sharp to B, it's a parallel movement, is still a perfect 4th, and it's in line with the key signature, so that's correct. A perfect octave, we can either count the 8 to be sure, or we just know from F to F, or F sharp to F sharp as the key signature tells us. A major second, so here there's our first, a second is the next door note. Now then, let's just think about this. Let's think of it from F to G is major, F major to G, and so F sharp to G sharp is also major. The key signature has F sharp to G sharp, so that is already a major second, and so we don't need to change that. There we go then, let's press on to the next question. So we'll look at question 6. So we just need to name these notes. So be careful, keep your eyes peeled. Watch the clef is changing, and then if we're on too many ledger lines that makes it a little bit unfamiliar, we can either count down an octave from the given note or count from a note that we're more familiar with. So in the bass clef, we know that this is an A. Good boys deserve football always. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alternatively, count down an octave, counting this first one is the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. That's a G, or because it grass, but we're an octave higher. So there's two ways of approaching that if you're not quite sure off the top of your head. So here, we know that's a G. Good boys did. G, F, E, D. So it's a D flat. If you find it difficult counting up and down, especially if you start counting A, G, F, that sounds a bit confusing, doesn't it? Just glance at a piano keyboard. You can always sketch that out on a piece of scrap paper. Even in the exam, they give you some scrap paper, so you could just do that before you start. Let's carry on. So we know that this is middle C, C, B, A, counting backwards, but there's a flat, so don't forget the flat. So we're back into the bass clef now. So we know that this is middle C, C, D, E, F, and then of course it's F sharp. And then here we go, this last one back into the treble clef. We know this is an F, every good boy does football. F, G, A, B. And that's that one. So that marks the end of question 6, and we'll look at question 7 in the next video. I do hope that you're finding this helpful. I hope that you're also enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. Please do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource that's available to help you there. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great. That'd be really encouraging. I hope you're enjoying this. Please do subscribe to keep updated. There's lots more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.